All right, what's up, everyone? To another video, Full Speed Impulse, and today we're at the Crf110, just doing some simple video stuff here, guys. We're going to be doing the front brakes on this thing, throwing a new cable on, and we got a Shorty lever for this thing that the boy wanted to put on. Let's get at it. All right, first things first, take the front wheel off. All right, okay. Nut taken off here. I usually leave a little bit of the nut on, so let's start working that axle out. Pull up. Slide it out, spacer on the wheel. This will kick out just like that. And voila. And if you have a hard time taking this out, just you have your tensioner up here. Just back it off a little bit, because it just means that your brake pads are expanded right now, and you just need to relax them. All right, so we're gonna take some steel wool and we're gonna clean this up here, get this looking good. And then we're going to get some fresh brake pads on this thing. Alright, so pretty easy when you pull these pads off, guys. All you got to do is take those suckers. And usually, you just fold one, pull it back like that, and it's off. We're going to clean this up just a little bit in here. That way we don't get any debris kicking on our pads. We pull this bolt out here. We're going to slide this out, and you put a little grease in here. That way this keeps pivoting nicely, and that's really important on keeping your brakes from sticking. We had to end up holding this little contraption here. I think it's just, I'm thinking, it's supposed to just kind of lock in there. Well, once the bolt started getting a little loose, we didn't want to do that anymore. Alright, we had to take a little bracket off here, just so we can get a little bit better angle, but there we go, popped it off. It's right there. Just making us work for it. There it goes. Finally, got it out. Yeah, that thing's dry as a bone in there too. There's no grease. That's why we want to put some grease in there. Keep that from hanging up. Now this is just, everything's gonna start going smoothly because that's gonna come out. Alright, we're going to clean this up. Alright, a little Bel-Ray grease. Nothing crazy. That's why I say, like, when you buy, even to buy a used bike or a new bike, just going through, like, all your pivoting points on your bike. I know it's work, but they don't grease hardly anything here from the factory. So, just going to go in there. Just like that. Just going to set it like that for now. We'll get our arm back on there. We got this on. This is what you look for. So when your brake pads are on, this is going to be flat. And that's what means keeps the pads in. This one's going to get pulled. When it gets pulled in, it pushes your brake pads out, which is what engages your brakes. Actually looking, I probably do need to space this one out a little bit more. So I might pull this back off and just do a couple more teeth down. But oh yeah, it's popping off. So that looks good actually. So that's not braking. So the lever's down, which usually it does have a little angle on it, and then boop, it'll pull and full brake. So let's see. That looks good though. Put the spring on. We're going to put this big dog in there like that. Then we're going to push this spring down. Put that in there like that. Alright, that will get adjusted. See how once that pause kind of sits in there good, then you're good. Alright, so I told you I kind of moved my arm just a little bit. That way it's kind of like already engaging the spring, which is going to give it a nice kickback. You want to be able to have tension to push that backwards. So that's all flush. And as far as that, all looks good. So I think this is gonna do us just fine. Let's get those brake pads on now. Hook these springs in just like that. Come to the other side. Get them hooked in. Might take you a couple tries to get this, guys, but all right. Stay in there. Stay in there. This guy's coming around. Alright. Got to muscle this on, but it's so easy. You can get it like this. Watch your fingers. Woo! There we go. Now it's on. So there's your idea of your brake pads. See how they're closed in like that? As you push it, it expands out. So let's actually get our wheel over here. And then once we apply, it's already gripping real tight, and we still got plenty of throw left. Oh yeah. Let's get this thing on. We're gonna brake clean this just a little bit since we had our fingers on it. We already went through this inside. Looking good. All right, like I said, those pivoting points, guys. Put a little grease on your axle shaft here. And you should be good to go. We're gonna slide this thing together. Wheel. Don't forget your spacer. All right, she's in. Looking good, spinning good. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna start routing this cable. We already took our little bracket off here, but you just put a flathead and bend out because it was clamped onto your brake line. Your new brake line will not have that on there, so come on, in on there. All right, we'll be on our new brake line. We're gonna just squeeze that with our thumb. See how it starts to line back up? Yeah, I gotcha. It doesn't go around that for some reason, I don't know. But yeah, we'll just put the bolt through. Alright, so we're going to pull this lever off, and I know we're doing a tall bars, but we're just doing this to show you guys. Be happy to get rid of this Phillips screw stuff, I tell you that. We'll strip one of these out. Important though, guys, not a bad thing to save your brake levers. You haven't broken them yet when you go on these trips. It's always good to have a backup. So, what was I was just messing with boots with that was like wild? I can't remember. Do you remember? These are broken out. Okay.
You put it on backwards.
Put it on backwards. That's what I was remembering. There's a thing. It's a thing. Stupid. It's so natural to put it on that way. I don't know what's wrong with me. Ooh. All right. Put that on like that. Boom. Okay, am I being... Okay, maybe I can... Obviously goes through here just fine. I'm gonna have to get a file, guys. I'm gonna have to file this out a little bit because it's not allowing our brake line to go through, which is super annoying. Just in case you guys have to do this, I just used a file here that has it's a little round, so it kind of works in there at an angle. As you can see. All right, so we got that opened up a little bit. Show you guys, looks like our cable should go in now. Me personally, these are great for when you're on a budget or something like that. But I've always ran the OEM brake levers. I've had good luck with them. Sometimes these ones here will tend to break a little bit easier on you. You just gotta be careful. All right, so obviously our cable is gonna look a little funny right now because we need some tall bars to make it look right. All right, tighten this up. We're probably not gonna go crazy again, guys. We're gonna be taking it right off, so we're not setting our angle or anything. Just wanna make sure our front brake works. All right, So as you can see, we have the adjustment all the way in right now. This cable is crazy bent, but overall. All right, so you can see our pull right now is a little excessive, so we definitely need to tighten it up. So you can see when you adjust this here, the more that this comes up, the more you're already squeezing your brakes. So you always want to kind of keep a look on your wheel here. And we're going to do this as our main adjustment right now. Felt like that adjustment right there is kind of just a little bit. Oh yeah. I'm just gonna do one more. Yeah, I like that right there. Look at our springs already under tension here now. We're gonna make sure we bring this nut up here and tighten it up so it can't walk around. Tight. Tight. Spin that wheel. Very good. So still a little probably could back it out a little bit, but we got enough room for adjustment here. Got adjustment down there. We're not gonna mess with anything more until we get the actual bars on and change things up here. All right, guys, that's just a little video on us doing our front brakes and throwing on that little bit of lever. Like what I was babbling about is I like sticking with the OEM brake levers if you can, but obviously eventually they break and you gotta go to a different option if you don't want to spend that price for the OEM ones. And there are obviously really nice brake levers out there that cost a lot of money. I've always stuck with just the stock ones, but my boy wanted the Shorty one here, which it does look pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. But that's about it for today's video, guys. I appreciate you guys watching. You guys know the deal. Until next time, we'll see you later.